The blood travels through the body in a continuous system of tubes called blood vessels. This system is so huge that if one person's blood vessels were stretched out straight, they would reach almost halfway to the moon. There are 3 types of blood vessels: arteries, veins, and capillaries. Arteries are large blood vessels that carry the blood away from the heart. Arteries divide into smaller and smaller vessels until they are so small they can only be seen through a microscope. These vessels are called capillaries. There are so many of these vessels that most living cells of the body are close to capillaries. The capillaries rejoin to form veins, which are the blood vessels that return blood to the heart. In this diagram, the arteries are shown in red to represent oxygen-rich blood, and the veins are shown in blue to show oxygen-poor blood. The largest artery is called the aorta. It is about 1 inch in diameter and receives the push of blood from the left ventricle. There is quite a bit of pressure behind this push, so arteries are designed to be flexible. They expand and then move back to their original sizes and shapes, which provides even more push. Some of the blood is directed immediately back to the heart to provide it with nutrients and oxygen. The heart cells need to be continuously supplied with nourishment. Through coronary circulation, blood is supplied to the blood vessels of the heart. If the cells of the heart aren't supplied with oxygen or nutrients, a heart attack can result. Heart attacks are a leading cause of death in the United States. They can be caused by blood clots that block blood vessels, or buildup of cholesterol, fibrin, or other material in blood vessels can narrow the path or openings in the vessels. Remember that one of the critical jobs of the circulatory system is to transport oxygen and food to all living cells and then to collect waste products, such as carbon dioxide. The exchange of gases takes place in the capillaries. These vessels are so small that they are only 1 cell thick. This makes the transfer of materials possible. There are so many capillaries that every living cell in the body is within their reach. The capillaries are so thin that red blood cells have to squeeze through them 1 cell at a time. After blood cells have delivered nourishment and picked up waste, they move into larger vessels called veins. Veins return blood to the heart. They are structured similarly to arteries, with 3 layers of muscle and connective tissue. Veins must overcome the pull of gravity to get the blood back to the heart. The push from the heart that propels the blood through the arteries is no longer much of a factor. There are 2 things that help to move the blood through the veins. The larger veins have one-way valves that prevent the blood from flowing backwards. The veins are located between skeletal muscles, and when the muscles contract, they force the blood forward through the veins and towards the heart. If a person stands still for a while, the blood will collect in his or her feet and ankles. If this continues and the brain doesn't get enough blood, a person might faint. When people walk, jog, or run, the muscles in the legs contract and relax, which causes the veins to be squeezed and released. This causes the blood to move along the vein towards the heart.